Hello everyone, Mr. Sorkin here. Welcome back to Injustice 2 as we take a look at a narrow premiere skin for our favorite Scarlet Speedster, The Flash. This time we're taking a look at Jay Garrick. The original Flash, may I point that out?
So it is the original Flash in the Golden Age of comics.
Yes, you may point that out because I generally love it. Anyway, we're going to go up against Captain Cold. I know you're like, well, don't you know? Actually, I wanted to spice things up. I'm actually going to take back that retraction because I want to see the reverse version of Jay Garrick. Which, if you know the comics, reverse Jay Garrick is the rival who did appearances with the Flash, just not to my liking. Generally because I was like, okay, I actually didn't mind the rival storyline in the Flash because it was really good.
You can't fool me, Thinker. I'm you, not your archvillain.
Hey, DeVoe!
That's exactly what you want me to think.
Begin.
Yeah. Tell DeVoe that. I know there's a lot of mixed things about Season 3, and I will talk about my problems with Season 3 eventually down the line, because I'm working on that tier video list. But don't worry, after Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. things happen, I will get back to that. Because if you watched last week's tier list, today's tier list is an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. one, where I'm going to be ranking every season. The problem is, I love too much of the seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But after that, I'll get to like the Flash and the Arrow shows because I definitely get Arrow. Because I generally like the Flash. It's my favorite of the Arrowverse shows. But I think season 3, okay. For me, I don't hate season 3. I feel like it had a great beginning. It just had a poor middle part, which had a rushed ending. That's my opinion on it. Hey, stop that, Jay. Boom! So fast. Boom! And boom! I couldn't time it right with the dinosaur, but it somehow worked with this old dinosaur. But yeah, I like the reverse coloring. It kind of creates a story context into why Jay is fighting Jay. But this version of the Flash, it kind of surprised me who was the voice actor, because I actually did some research. Like, it's like, oh, who voiced Jay Garrick in this? Is actually Travis Willingham, who you might know as Stead. He also played Superman in the Lego games, which I think he's a great Superman. He really is. He is playing Thor in the upcoming Avengers game, which I do want to download the demo for. They have the open demo coming out soon, so I'm maybe looking forward to that. I'm gonna probably do as I normally do one video a day, so I don't like overstay my welcome if that's to be played thing. But yeah.
You got a problem with me?
I have no love for petty criminals.
Ooh.
You're going on ice.
Begin.
You going down. Ow. I say that and then I get hit. Ow. That's pretty smart. Speaking of icing villains, Stargirl is, actually, it ended yesterday. I'm trying to land a nice combo. See, Flash is hard to land combos, unlike Black Canary, which is my favorite character to combo as. I don't know, is there crossplay with this? Because I'm curious if one of my friends plays Injustice. If there is crossplay, I hope there is. I can be like, hey, you wanna maybe play some Injustice one day? And be like, yeah, we'll play like 2 rounds or best of 5. And I would play Black Canary, because Black Canary is my main. Surprisingly, Black Canary is my main. But yeah, I kind of just want to talk about this, because I feel like I talked about earlier, is the thing going on with Mulan. I don't like pirating movies, but $30 for a rental on Disney Plus. No. I won't pay $30 for a movie. Because for me, it's cheaper to go out to a movie theater and a much better experience. And they're like, well, you don't have to see people in the movie theater. And also, you can probably pirate it the day before it actually theatrically releases. That's my 2 cents on the subject. But I'd rather pay the money. I don't like pirating. I've made my point clear. I don't like pirating unless it's the only way you can get a material. Because I don't like robbing the creators of a material and then just being like, hey, I essentially robbed you for my entertainment. I don't like doing that. I don't like pirating, but if it's the only thing I have to do, I don't like, even then I don't like doing it. it's the most filthy thing that I almost do, because it's just like, hey, I don't want to legally take your stuff, but if you're not offering me this, I have to vote with my wallet. If I'm not going to pay $30 for Disney, I'd rather go to a theater and watch it. Hey, so yeah, we're doing
me, you're just a relic.
2 fights. We're gonna do a Flash fight after this.
Pride comes before a fall.
Because we have to go against my favorite premiere skin, the Reverse Flash, who, at the time when he was originally part of the Deluxe Edition, he was what was driving it for me. I was even like debating with friends other times, like, okay, the Injustice 2, what version is? Like, I can't get any of them. I am looking forward to the game because I wish it was they put the Switch. But at the time, I was saving money for the Switch in D23, that was 2017. So even then, I was gonna be like, I'm gonna go buy it. And so I bought it. So I bought it later in line, but I was like, what version would you get? The digital? And I was like, oh, I'd rather get the Superman version because the Superman version. Not Superman version. Superman version is the original version. I saw that today and I was like, oh, PlayStation hits. And it feels odd to see that in a game that you were just like, I was there during the whole reveal cycle. I didn't cover it. I was definitely present. But it was odd seeing that. Oh no, Stargirl is not going to be this week's reviews. I know a lot of people are like, you should review Stargirl. No, it's Marvel again this week, guys. You have to know what it is. It's actually coming out a bit early, because I'm going to finish it right after I'm watching the last episode. Like, bam, the last episode airs. Like, okay, I need to finish the stuff, and then I'm going to get my energy drink, guzzle it down, and I'm going to be... I'm not kidding, I'll buy a case of Mountain Dew. Well, I don't necessarily just take Mountain Dew. I'm going to use that for energy. Jeez, thank you. Where was I? Pirating Milan.
The Flash.
The Flash. Look, guys, it's not going to be a good movie. So, that's why the only reason I wanted to see the theaters is I wanted to take 2 of my closest friends and be like, let's go see how awful it is. And,
I'm the fastest man alive.
Actually, already, Disney Plus is cheaper than that.
Begin.
With that being said, if I was just watching this movie by myself, which I would normally do, the movie cost me $10 to see. I go to matinees. I go as early as I can to a movie. Even if they're not matinees, at the minimum, I'm paying $12. I'm the only one who really, because I support my theaters. I support theatrical releases because I'm working that we're not going to do it anymore, especially the Trolls being a success, even though it did not get its entire budget back. It got a small half of its budget back, which I give credit to, and probably did change cinema. Yeah, I was talking about some of the friends, tangent. We were talking about like 2 movies that I don't want to talk about being historic in cinema, but we have to like address, and that's Tron 2. The same Tron and Trolls World Tour. And we're like, why Tron 2? It's like, because it's the earliest movie that did the de-aging effect. While it didn't do it well, it was one of the first movies that did. It kind of led to the digital reincarnation that's been going on. Digital reincarnation, where they can almost, or even digital de-aging. I personally believe practical de-aging when it comes to my films, because I'm just like, hey, it's easier to make someone look like this than it is for that. And they're like, you should have to take care. He's the original Flash. I would take one more fight actually, because I'm generally enjoying this type of stuff. So I'll do one more fight against Barry.
The Flash wins.
Actually, I'll do a fight against Gorilla Grodd because it is a Flash film. So yeah, those are 2 movies I'm like, I don't know if I really want to be like, those reinvented cinema. Because, in actuality, they did, which...
Fighters approaching.
They are cliff notes in history. I think if you want digital reincarnation, like if you're like looking for cinema and you're like, oh, well, what's the first movie that did digital reincarnation? Rogue One. That's the best example for digital reincarnation. They brought an actor back.
I honor presidents, not kings.
Yes, you are the true American JSA member, just
Begin.
The Flash. And everything over to the Stargirl. Do you think we'll see? A lot of you say we'll get Jesse Quick in the Flash. We know we're getting Shade next season, which is personally awesome. I'm recording this before I've seen the finale of Stargirl, so if you're wondering, like, don't you know this? It's like, not really. See, I wish I was in Australia where the stuff like done with Paigey, where it's already aired. The episode had aired beforehand. Like he watches on Fridays, and I'd be like, I'd love to have that. That being said, I'm not gonna pay for these weeks. Yes, I can. Oh, thanks. So yeah, as I was saying, I don't pay for DC universe. I think it's a waste of my money. Because I was looking at it, I was like, whoa. Okay. That being said, Young Justice is the only thing I think is going forward. That's the only thing I would be like, hey, you're not finance 2 more seasons of Young Justice. Season 3 was great. Oh my gosh, it was phenomenal. I have not watched Harley Quinn. I heard it's good. Even though Kite Man gets screwed over. It's still great. I heard it's still great. I laughed at a couple scenes, especially because they make fun of Dark Knight Rises. It's like, how are you? And it's like, okay, that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. We're gonna do one more fighting, then I have to shut up. Because I don't know what's gonna happen next. Based on everything that's going on, quick tangent, because Itchy is here. It's because it's a quick tangent. Wonder Woman is still on track to possibly get a theatrical release. So depending on what's going on, I want to try and do the Vixen costume closer to Wonder Woman 2's release, so it's not my highest priority in terms of getting the premiere skin. Actually, our next premiere skin we can take a look at is actually going to be Black Lightning, because that's the next DLC one, technically. But yeah, that's when I want to cover the Vixen one for certain. And I'm talking that, this is what you get when you get me on a tangent. It's just like, oh.
The Flash. The Flash.
You can talk for a while. Like, yeah, I can. You get me started. I'm like a snowball. I just start talking. You throw me down the pile. Snowball, and you throw it down a big pile. And it's like, well, this happens, 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 and all this kind of cool stuff. That's why I like it. That's why I don't like it. And that's why
Right out of my mouth, son.
I'm a social person when I hang out with people like I generally can't communicate well with. Like, I'm just like, hey, I can do my real stuff with. There are people I'm just like, oh, that was a great combo, by the way. Like, that's why I find it hard to, at times, to communicate with people at work, especially in the morning. Like, have you ever, like, tried to communicate with someone, like, and you're just like, ugh, what's going on? Who are you? Who? No, one thing I'm really looking forward to in the Stargirl finale is a fight with Solomon Grundy. The CGI on him has looked horrible so far, so I'm hoping it looks better. Yeah, I'm not going to be that one person who the CGI of Solomon Grundy is great. That looks horrible. It really does. When you consider I thought the CGI on Supergirl was phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. There's some really good CGI in Stargirl. There's kind of just crap, and that's Solomon Grundy. But because of that, they don't show much of Solomon Grundy, which is good. The good effects are the staff, the robot strike, which is really good. And Ice Cold. Oh, my favorite villain of the show. He truly is.
Circles around you.
He truly is. He is just deliciously evil. I love the actor who plays him. Brainwave is really powerful. Yeah, I think that would be intense. But what happened recently with him is like, oh my god. Dragon King, I don't know how you can make that character serious, but I like that's practical effects instead of CGI with him. I generally do. That was great. Yeah, I could get lost somewhere in the ether with these continuing statements about how I think some stuff is good, some stuff is bad. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment and subscribe. Definitely does help the YouTube algorithm, and definitely helps me personally know that you like this content. So you guys know more Justice 2 content or Smash content. Wednesday is our fighting game day, so tell them bye bye.